In the fading world of the American West, where legends were built as quickly as rail lines and lost just as easily, one woman remained almost impossible to trace. She appeared in a handful of photographs, in a few testimonies, and then in silence. Her name was Etta Bliss, though even that may not have been the name she was born with. She was said to be a Brazilian singer, elegant and guarded, with a voice that could soften a room while her eyes seemed always to measure an escape route. She moved among dangerous men without ever seeming fully owned by them. Among outlaws and drifters, she was the one who listened more than she spoke. That habit made her harder to know and harder to forget. In 1901, when the pressure of the Pinkerton detectives closed in, she left with the Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy for Argentina. The journey was not a romance of freedom, but a retreat into uncertainty. At a remote ranch, far from the headlines of the United States, the three tried to become ordinary people. They worked, watched the horizon, and waited for the past to stop following them. It never did. Rumors caught up with them first. Then suspicion. Then the old fear that every road they chose had already been mapped by men hunting them. They moved again through Argentina, Chile, and Bolivia, always one step ahead and never far enough. In the stories told later, Etta is sometimes calm in the face of danger, sometimes angry, sometimes already preparing to vanish. The contradictions became part of her legend. After 1906, the record goes dark. Her name disappears from official papers as though it had been erased by careful hands. Yet the mystery deepened in 1908, when reports placed her in Bolivia again, alongside Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. After that, certainty ended. Some claim she returned to the United States and built a new life under another name. Others insisted she had never been who people thought she was at all. The search for her identity turned into a puzzle passed from one generation to the next. In New York, researchers compared photographs and family stories. One theory linked her to Ann Bassett because of a striking resemblance. Another pointed to a woman named Eunice Gray. Each possibility seemed close enough to matter and distant enough to fail. Evidence remained thin, every answer unfinished. That is why Etta Bliss endures. The famous outlaws became names in history books, but the woman beside them stayed partly hidden, appearing briefly and then slipping away again.